Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast entitled Sound of Music, the Courageous Musical Play. Today I'm going to talk about a musical play entitled Sound of Music. You can also call it a movie because it has a movie version of it. This is basically a musical comedy. Musical because, as you can see, Sound of Music. You expect it to have a lot of um, dancing, a lot of singing and music and comedy because the protagonist of this film or musical play named Maria, um, she's quite humorous in this film, so you better watch it. So I will not dig more on the whole story, but I'll talk about more on its impact and how it played a huge part of me growing up. So, first of all, I like the plot so much. For me, I think it's well written, and I mean, who could have thought that a woman who's preparing to become a nun was sent outside the abbey, was sent into the outside world, just because the mother superior doesn't think that she's ready to become a nun, so she was sent to the Von Trapp family to become a governess, or yeah. So that's where the story started. So at first, I thought the conflict would be like, will the children like her? Will Captain Von Trapp like her? Will the whole family like her? But luckily, the children like her. And she also developed feelings towards Captain Von Trapp, but she just don't have the courage to confess to him. So she went back to the abbey and hid herself there until the children went to the abbey to get her, and she realized that she needs to have courage to confess to him. So she went back to the Von Trapp house and confessed her love to Captain Von Trapp. And luckily, Captain Von Trapp realize and also feels the same towards her. So they ended up being together, and I thought that that's the end of it, but actually not. On the second part of the film or the musical play, they got married and then they went on a honeymoon. And when they came back, at that time, Germany was slowly penetrating all over Europe. So Austria was one of those countries, and basically Germany was telling people to become an ally of them, and especially the prominent ones, the prominent families, and Von Trapp family was one of those families. But when the German told Captain Von Trapp to be an ally, Captain Von Trapp immediately said, "No, I will never become an ally of yours." And it appears to me that he is very courageous for telling it, for defying the German command, So she stood his words, because if it was me, I would say yes, because at the time, Germany was like the most powerful country in the whole world and was seen as the most common enemy of Western countries at that time. So I would immediately say yes if it was me. But Captain Von Trapp, he stood his words and said, "Nope, you have to kill me first. You have to kill me first before you make me an ally of yours. You can make me an ally of yours." So it's really, for me, like, even if it's not literal, he did not literally said it, but the fact that he said no is already courageous for me. And also the way they managed to escape Austria, during the night they knew that they were about to get arrested, their whole family is about to get arrested, they they immediately flew outside Austria, escaped Austria. So for me, that's already an act of courage. Even though his words, his patriotism was not put into action or literally defending Austria, but the fact that he was defying German command is already courageous enough for me. And also Maria, the fact that he had, I mean, Maria, the fact that she had courage to confess to Captain Von Trapp is, I also acknowledge the courage that she had. So all in all, I think this film is all about courage and speaking up, and like speaking up for what you stand, and that is the impact that it had on me. So I grew up watching this film since I was 5 years old. I've been watching this film since I was 5 years old, the 1965 version of this, until now. And that's what I got from watching this again and again. So this film is really had a big impact on me. So that's it. And thank you for listening. Thank you.